Good afternoon and welcome to 3 o'clock with SOC. My name is Maria and I am a community organizer and assistant youth coordinator at SOC, and I will be your host for today. Just give me 1 second while I welcome our Spanish-speaking guests. Muy buenas tardes y bienvenidos a 3 en punto con SOC. Mi nombre es María, soy una organizadora de la comunidad y coordinadora asistente del grupo de jóvenes con SOC. Hoy nuestro programa es en inglés, pero ofrecemos traducciones en español. Para escuchar la traducción puede llamar al número que aparece en la pantalla, que es 646-749-3122 y la contraseña es 779-328-221. Okay, so we'll continue our show in English and with some other reminders. First, there's a link to our past recorded episodes on our Facebook and YouTube page, so feel free to check that all out. And then I'd also like to give a shout out to our staff. Today we have Marisol producing, Marlene as technical assistant, and Travis doing comments. Thank you guys. And then another reminder to complete our SOC survey. We want to hear your thoughts and opinions on our forum. And we are also open to any suggestions or topics you'd like to see on here. All of the SOC staff is working virtually from home, and that is why you see us on the screen without masks at this time. Lastly, I'd like to share a disclaimer that the views and opinions shared today do not necessarily reflect those of SOC. Before I continue with our announcements, I'd like to invite you all to comment just so that we can get an idea of who is all with us today. So I know there are people watching, but I can't see who, so if you guys can just please comment, that would be nice. So while you guys do that, hopefully you do comment. We're gonna continue with our announcements. Today is our Youth Forum Day. For our special guest speaker, we have Tyrone McKee, who is the Senior Program Manager in Career Development for the Boys and Girls Club of Greater Milwaukee. And then before we move forward, I'd like to go over what the rest of the week looks like for our forum. On Wednesday, we will have our Spanish Day Forum with the special guest being Nelson Soler from the Latino Chamber of Commerce. On Thursday is our COVID-19 forum, and we will have Janan Najib, CEO and President of the Milwaukee Muslim Women's Coalition, as our special guest. And then Friday is our Organizing and Leadership Day, and Ingrid from the Mexican Consulate will be joining us. So we hope you can all join us for the rest of the week and get more information from all the amazing guests we have booked. So let's continue with our guest segments. So now for our guest segment, we'll welcome Tyrone McKee from the Boys and Girls Club.
Hello.
Welcome, Tyrone. Thank you for being with us.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, no problem. So just to start off, if you could tell us a little bit about yourself and your role with the Boys and Girls Club.
Sure. So again, my name is Tyrone McKee. I'm a senior program manager at the Boys and Girls Club. So I manage our Brighter Futures program. And this is a special program set up to work with high school students, in particular, student incorporate. This is really young peer development, but also our program is really focusing on young people graduating from high school and also connecting them to the next steps after they graduate from high school, either helping them out with employment, training opportunities, or also helping them go to college if that's their particular goal. I also have been working with job seekers for 15 years in the Milwaukee community and really helping job seekers across the board, from older adults to ex-offenders, to high school students, to older adults, helping them with gaining meaningful employment in the Milwaukee community.
Okay, and then since this forum does kind of specify on the youth, could you tell us a little bit more about the Brighter's Future program? Like what are the deadlines to apply or the requirements?
Sure. So the Brighter Futures program is open enrollment right now during the high school year. One thing that's very unique right now, we have registrations where young people could come in and complete registrations with one of our partners, Employ Milwaukee, which is located at 2342 North 27th Street. And we have open enrollment Monday through Thursdays from 12 o'clock, 4 o'clock. An individual also can reach out to me directly to get more information about the application process. And I can be reached on my cell phone, which is 414-793-2723. So again, Brighter Futures is a program that focuses on high school students, juniors and seniors, and we look to help them graduate from high school. And we look at wraparound services as our goal to help them graduate. So that means we provide different services in tutoring, mentoring. We help out with employment opportunities where we can be work experience, paid or unpaid. We also look at financial literacy, leadership skills, community service. Again, we also help out with post-secondary education where we can help a young person with FAFSA applications as well. So we have that person and we look at a plan. We have an individual plan that we sit down with that person. We see what their goals are, and then we try to help them accomplish their goals. Typically, students have goals of completing high school, maybe getting into technical training, which we can help support possible funding through our WIOA programs or our FSET programs to help young people get into short-term training opportunities as well. One thing that's really unique about the Brightest Futures program is that we have career planners that are attached to high schools throughout the Milwaukee area. Typically, we work with Bradley Tech, South Division, Obama, Washington High School. Those are some schools that we work with, and we have career planners there. But our program is open to high school students in Milwaukee County, and you don't have to go to those particular high schools to be in our program. You just have to be enrolled in high school and also in Milwaukee County.
Okay. So the two main prerequisites is like being enrolled in high school and then just being part of Milwaukee County.
That's correct. We'll sit down and complete an application with you, and then we'll look at some other eligibility requirements, but that's usually based on when we sit down and meet with you after we complete your application. We'll look at other stuff pertaining to maybe the household income. We have to meet guidelines in relationship to our contracts.
Okay. And then right now, I know you did mention the application and that they can contact you or go to the office, but what is the deadline? Do you guys have a deadline for that for them to apply for this year?
So again, it's open enrollment right now. Our program goes until the end of next year, contract year, end of June. So young people do have time to enroll, but I highly recommend if you want to be in the program is to really reach out to us now because we have open enrollment, and we're really recruiting for young people. The earlier you can start with a program, the earlier we can help you and help you complete your, as I talked about, that plan that you have in place.
Okay, perfect. So you did mention that you guys do a lot of work, like hands-on with the youth, but I'm wondering now with the COVID-19 situation, how is that working? Are you guys doing like remote online or half in person?
So yeah, so really it has affected us as well. We're trying to do initiatives where young people, if they can't get in to fill out applications, they can fill out applications online. Again, they can reach out to me and I can send out applications to parents, to students, or also to community providers that work with young people, the actual initial application. So that's helping out during this COVID time as well. Most of our programming, because the schools are closed down, are online and virtual. So we offer programming throughout the day, and then we also offer programming after school as well.
Okay. Perfect. Another thing is, are there any services available in other languages, like Spanish, for example?
It is. So we work in partnership with Employment Milwaukee, which is an equal opportunities service provider. All our information can be put in a different language if needed, like in particular, if we need to put it in Spanish, we can as well. If we need to work with some interpreter to help out with our programming, that's something we can look into as well. But again, we are equal opportunity service provider, and we definitely are wide open and looking to work with all populations.
Okay. And then you did mention another thing is that you work with kind of just employment and getting other people situated with other jobs. Can you tell us a little bit more about that role?
Sure. So again, just here at the Boys and Girls Club, our team is a team of career planners, which is particular job coaches. These job coaches work in team with young people, particularly if they're assigned at a school, to want to help them with resumes, cover letters, interviewing skills. We also provide job leads, and then we have a network of providers that hire our teams throughout the summer, if not through Employ Milwaukee and our Earn and Learn programs. We have year-round programs that we work with employers. In particular, right now we're doing a recruitment for Kohl's department stores, which is open recruitment. In our program guarantees an interview, pretty much, and almost a job. If you're working with our career planners, that usually puts you in a good position where you do well and do really good on your interview as well. So we really look at entry-level positions that help our young people into employment. So those are our providers that we're working with. But one thing that we really do is, because our young people usually have limited work experience, we try to also look into what their careers are and see if there's training programs out there, short-term training programs that we can help students enroll in. Like examples of training programs that we can help out with is child care, child support, CDL training. A lot of young people are looking to get into the construction field and manufacturing. We look and see what their needs are, and then see if there's something that we can help out and be the bridge and help them get into programs. In particular, we're really looking to help young people with apprenticeship opportunities, short-term training programs that lead to certificates and credentials.
Well, I wish I would have known about this when I was in high school. But is there, so we have a question here from someone, and whoever's watching, you guys feel free to definitely ask some questions while we have Tyrone here with us. Marisol Diaz is asking if there's a website to apply.
Right now, the best way to apply again is to reach out to me, and then I can either have a young person come in during our enrollment times, again, Monday through Thursday at Employ Milwaukee from 12 to 4, or I can also send an application to a person as well through email, or if I have to, I can also fax my application to a person.
Okay, perfect. Is there anything else that you'd like to share with us? Information?
Sure. Just real quickly, I'd like to share too, our program is incentive-based. That means that young people have the opportunity to earn incentives for completing milestones. So like if you earn a high school diploma, you could complete training, you complete an online course through the Boys and Girls Clubs. There's different incentives attached to the program where individuals can also get paid for those incentives. One thing too that our program really focuses on is that wraparound model. That means that we also look into barriers to employment. We want to make sure that while we're helping a person with employment, that we're also making sure that the household is stable. We provide transportation to our young people enrolled into our programs as well. So I think those are really some really good keys, is the incentives. And then in addition to the incentives, we do the support services. And then overall, we do career development, looking for placement opportunities for our young people.
Okay. That's all very useful and great information. Thank you very much. Let me just ask our viewers if they have any other questions. Feel free to jump in the chat in the comment section and give us some questions. Otherwise, I personally don't have anything else for you.
Again, thank you for having me today. We are working for young people through your agency already, through the application process, and hopefully getting them enrolled in the program and start helping them with placements. This is a perfect time. If you have young people out there looking for placement opportunities or training opportunities. And particularly our program works with those young people in school and looking to support them to graduate from school and also help them what their next goals are in life.
Perfect. This is great information. Thank you very much. We'll make sure to post this as well on our website, just so that people can know that they should reach out to you to apply. Thank you so much for being here with us.
Thank you.
Have a good day. Bye. Okay, well, if you guys would like to apply or are interested in this opportunity, which I think is great for youth, definitely on the comments, we have that information, and we'll look into posting it as well on our website so that you guys can contact Tyrone and apply for that opportunity. Or if you know anyone, just feel free to let them know. You can also contact SOC and we can get you in contact with them as well if you don't remember all of that information. So if you guys want to comment to see who's all watching, that would be great. And I can give you guys a little shout out on here. Otherwise, we can just move on to our next section as well. So next we'll have our coronavirus update. We'll have it on the importance of caring for your child's mental health during COVID-19.
Hello, everyone. My name is Marlene Zaron, and I am the COVID-19 Project Coordinator here at the Southside Organizing Center. Welcome to 3 o'clock with SOC's COVID-19 segment. I am here today to talk about the different ways that parents can help their children cope with stress during this pandemic. Let me just share my screen to quickly show you. So, according to the World Health Organization, where this information was brought from, we like to go over how to help children cope with stress during the COVID-19 outbreak. So children respond to stress in different ways. They can be more clingy, angry, agitated, or do things they normally don't during this time and during lots of stressful times, and especially when they're isolated in homes. So different ways that parents can help their children is by responding to your child's reactions in a positive and supportive way. Give them extra time and attention, listen to their concerns, speak kindly, and reassure them. If possible, try to create opportunities for the child to play and relax. That includes going outside for a walk. That includes creating a game. It also includes snack time being a routine that you consistently have. And through that snack time, you also provide a game or a moment for you and the child to check in with one another to see how they're feeling. Keep children close to parents and family and avoid separating them and their caregivers as much as possible. If separation does occur, ensure them regular contact and reassurance as much as you can. To keep to regular routines and schedules as much as possible. You can also create new ones in new environments, such as going to the park to play baseball with each other or soccer. Again, you can also create new ones in school and learning. You can create it around those types of aspects, and creating time for safely playing and relaxing, as I've already stated. So again, this whole article was from the World Health Organization, and you can go to the link that we're going to put in the comments section if you want to get more information. We also have the document here in Spanish for those of you that would want to read over it, and it will be posted on our Facebook page in the next few hours. So thank you. Hello, everyone.
Thank you, Marlene, for that very helpful information. Again, there's more information in our comments section, so just take a look at that. And while I'm here looking at the comments, I see Maria de Jesus commented, Hola, hola Maria. Thank you for commenting, and shout out to you. Thanks for watching with us. And let's see, up next is going to be our civic update by Gabe on how to request an absentee ballot online.
So I also just want to take this opportunity to show you the My Vote Wisconsin website, where you can register to vote and request your absentee ballot online. Just myvote.wisconsin.gov. You can change it to Spanish by going down to the bottom here, not all the way to the bottom, but pretty close. And it says Español here, so you can change it to Spanish. But this is where you can, like I said, register to vote or vote absentee, learn where you vote, and even get a sample ballot to see what's on your ballot. So let's hit register to vote to see what that looks like. You'll just put in your first name, last name, and your date of birth, and it will guide you through just a series of questions. It takes just a few minutes, and it's easiest if you do it on your phone, because then you can just snap a picture right away of the identification, passport, license, whatever you have, because that is required when you register to vote. So just keep that in mind, unless you have on your computer already a file of an image of your identification. But it's pretty easy by phone. And same with the vote absentee option. So it'll ask you to put in your first name, last name, and date of birth to confirm your voter registration, and then guide you through the process of requesting the absentee ballot. Again, super short process. I did it in like 5 minutes for the spring election. And you also might have to upload an image of your identification. So just keep that in mind if it makes sense for you to do it by phone or by computer. And so that's that, and I hope that was helpful. I will now give it back to Tammy.
Okay, I'm not Tammy, but thank you, Gabe. Thank you for that update. And next, we do have our census update, which is a short video to encourage you all to fill out your census, and also encourage your friends and family as well.
Can one girl in a small town, an architect in a major city, and a suburban high school coach shape the future of the United States? Yes, they can. Because every 10 years, the census gives us that power. You can shape your future by responding to the 2020 census. Where do we need new roads to make our lives easier? Where will new school programs help our children thrive? Where could a new health clinic benefit neighborhoods? The 2020 census will inform these decisions and shape how billions of dollars will be distributed to communities like yours each year. And in 2020, you can respond to the census online, by phone, or by mail. It's easy, safe, and important. Make sure you and everyone you know is counted. Now is the time for you to get involved. Your community needs you. Together, we can educate and excite, inspire, and make sure every voice is heard. Together, we can shape our future.
That was such a beautiful video. Thank you, Gabe, for choosing that for us. And just encouraging you guys to fill out your census. If you can just reach out to your friends, family. Here at SOC, we're doing the best we can to get people to fill out their census. But having you guys watch this and share this with your friends also helps a lot. We definitely want our community to be counted. We want resources. We want better things for our community. So please make sure you're filling that out. And then now let's see who's still with us. If you guys aren't too shy, if you can just comment, say hello, that would be nice. Give you a little quick shout out here. Other than that, we'll move on to our next segment, which is our SOC feature. So for today, we'll have Travis joining us to give us a crime and safety / street lighting update. Hey, Travis.
Hello. Not again with the street lighting. No, just
For real.
All right, so yeah, so no, this so as we know, last Wednesday was the crime and safety meeting for District 2. It went very well. It was outside. Um, Almost 70 some people, 78 people showed up, so that was great. There was some big announcements on some of the big cases that have been happening over there in second district. So that's good to hear that they're clearing a lot of the and getting information on a lot of homicides that have been happening lately. But what I'm here for is this Wednesday, D6 is going to have their crime and safety meeting, and some of the things they're going to be talking about is crime that's been happening in their area, and what you can do, and the different statistics and stuff they have. So that's going to be actually it's not tomorrow. It got moved. It's September 30th at 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. So yeah, so September 30th, it's in person. It's going to be outside of Pulaski Park or Pulaski High School. I'm sorry about that. Pulaski High School, 6 o'clock, September 30th. And they're going to have parking behind the school, that parking lot right there. So there's parking. Masks are required. There's going to be social distancing, of course. So the CLOs there are Officer Ward and Officer Garcia. And the number to their office is 414-935-7198. So if you ever have any community concerns or anything, those are officers you would like to contact. Also, the Captain Riestra will be at the D6 crime and safety meeting. So it gives you a chance to talk to the captain and the other officers and their teams. If you get a chance, if you like their Facebook, they can put a lot of information on their Facebook. Last week they did a cleanup on 27th Street by Walmart. So they're always trying to do stuff in the community and be active in District 6. So look at their Facebook, and that we can keep up to the stuff they're doing. And if you have any questions, you call them at the number I mentioned, 414-935-7198. Also, October 5th, they got a thing on their Facebook that they're doing a lot with the 13th Street like safety surveys that were going out, trying to make 13th Street a safer corridor for people to drive, walk, and shop. So most of it is in D6, even though it starts at Harrison and goes to Morgan. So they've been real active in that. So if you can look on their Facebook, they have the meeting for that. That's October 5th at 6 o'clock. That's a Zoom meeting. So yeah, if you have any questions like that, go ahead, give us questions. We can answer them. We can get back to you. Also, you can reach out to them. Like I say, it's going to be September 30th from 6 to 7, and it's going to be outside in person. So masks and social distancing. Also, just a quick thing with the city, the dumping fees and all that are back on, and the parking regulations are back on. So it's something you want to keep an eye on for our daily lives. Street lights, if you see them out, call them in. We gave information about this before, but it's getting more important now and it's more noticeable because it's getting darker earlier. So people are seeing the lights out. So it's important that you call 414-286-CITY. You can give them a call, and they should have somebody that can come out and work on that. Now, if you see them out there and they don't work the next day, call them again. Sometimes what happens is they go fix them, it might work a day, and then it turns out to be a bigger problem. So then they got to go back out there and check it out. So, or if you see them out there and it didn't get fixed that same day, that means they found a bigger problem. So it might take them a couple days to get back out there and actually fix it. But they don't know unless we call and let them know, because there's no thing down at the city like in the movies that light up when it's out. So they don't know unless we let them know. So, like I say, if you have any questions on that, you can always contact us and we can help you through that process, or you can give them a call, 286-CITY, and they also have an app. So, but yeah, I'm trying to think what else is going on that could be helpful right now. Basically, you see something, report it. If it's something suspicious or something's broken, you got to report it. Report it so then we can get people to fix it. Because I talk to people all the time. Oh, I seen this 3 months ago, it's 6 months ago, it's still the same, but nobody reported it. So report it to the city, talk to us, and we could try and fix the problem, help you fix the problem. So yeah, so just recap, September 30th, 6 to 7, outside of Pulaski High School. They got parking in the back, and it's going to be the Crime and Safety Meet District 6, and it'll go through all the stats and the stuff that's been going on in D6. So it's important that you attend if you can. If you can't, call them. The CLO, Community Liaison Officers, Officer Ward and Garcia, at 414-935-7198. And then the captain is Captain Riestra. So yeah, so that's about what I got for now.
Thank you, Travis.
Yeah,
See ya.
thank you. Bye.
Thank you to Travis for being here and giving us that very important update. So next on, we'll move on with our SOC promos, which is a video with Marisol.
Has this live forum been informative and useful to you? What part of the forum could be improved or changed to make it better? Please take a quick survey that's located in the comments section so that we can keep 3 o'clock with SOC going for residents. Thank you for tuning in.
So the link to our survey is on our comments as well. Make sure you're filling that out and letting us know what you think of the forum so far. And also we're open to any suggestions on what else we can do to improve the show for you guys. So next up, I'm just gonna have a little bit of some reminders for you. It's almost time to say goodbye, but before I go, I'd like to remind you all of what's coming for the rest of the week. Once again, so Wednesday, which is tomorrow, we have our Spanish Day with Nelson Soler from the Latino Chamber of Commerce. And then Thursday is our COVID-19 forum, and we will have Janan Najib, CEO and president of the Milwaukee Muslim Women's Coalition. And Friday is our Organizing and Leadership Day, and we'll have Ingrid from the Mexican Consulate that will be joining us. So make sure you're tuning in and make sure that you're just taking a look at all these really great guests that we're booking for you guys. So yeah, that's it. Thank you all for joining us, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Hello, SOC viewers. My name's Angel Hope, and I'm a youth organizer at SOC. We would like to thank everyone for supporting our 3 o'clock at SOC Live and for completing our SOC survey. In addition to that, we would also like to thank our sponsors: Wisconsin Voices, Community Development Block Grants, Neo Philanthropy State Infrastructure Fund, Movement Voter Project, Catholic Campaign for Human Development, Zilber Foundation, the City of Milwaukee Office of Violence Prevention, Tides Foundation, City of Milwaukee Promise Zones, all the faithful individuals who support SOC through their personal donations. Thank you.